Hi everyone. I'm currently installing my steps. I have 13 of them right here. It's a slow going process, but I'm going to show you how to measure and cut the risers and treads. Here we go. Okay, so I have this jig that I made. This essentially is going to be what I'm using to make all my measurements. It will align right in the bottom and I can get a nice clean cut all the way up to the top. So what I do is just tighten the jig up against the current stairs, and then we can find out our lines and cut them. Okay, so here we go. I have my jig on top of my riser, and what I'm going to do is align the bottom up on each side and then make my trace lines. The riser is already pre-ripped to the specific height of the steps that I need, so this makes sure that my lines are going to be right for the placement of the step. So I'll just measure these up and then we'll go cut them. Okay, so we're in the garage, have my table saw set up here. We have a 4% angle on the miter. This is so I'm going to get a nice angle like this. So when I place my riser, it'll hug the current stair and it'll kind of hide everything or any uneven lines or cuts. Let's go ahead and cut them. Okay, so I made my cuts. We're just doing a dry fit here just to see how it's going to fit. It's fairly even. We got a couple gaps on the side, but we're just going to go ahead and glue it down. Okay, so we have the riser all glued down and nailed in, and here we're just going to measure up the actual tread. So exact same thing that we did before. As you can see, it bows right there in the center, so there's some gaps. But we'll compensate for that in our bevel on the side as well. So we have the tops marked. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this onto the actual riser. So we have the gauge right on top of the riser. We're just going to go ahead and line up the top corners. And then we'll draw our lines, and then we'll go cut it in the garage again. Okay, so we have everything cut up now, and we did a dry fit. It fits nice and snug, and no gaps on the sides, which is always good. And we're just going to glue her down and then staple it in. So this is just so everyone can see how I applied the glue. So just glob it on there. We're going to nail it down too, so the steps aren't going to go anywhere. And I'm just using this LePage construction adhesive that's 3 times stronger and plus fort. So we're going to go throw this on, and then we will tack it in with some brad nails. Alright, there you have it. You have one step installed. Looks pretty good, pretty clean, pretty flush. Now just many more to go.